Hey everyone, so today we're going to go over how to give a great interview. So I've prepared a sheet for us and it's going to involve a lot of practice. It's going to involve a lot of practice. It's going to involve a lot of practice.
Hello?
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Fine, and you?
Good. Can anyone see the document that I've posted?
Could you please post the
Where
stuff
is it?
on this chat, not on Verblink?
It's on our Google Drive. So if you go to Google Drive, you should be able to see a document pop up.
What is the document?
Yep, so if you go to Google Drive and click Google Drive, it's the triangular shaped icon. You should be able to see it.
But it's blank. I can't see any document in the Google Drive.
Okay.
Could you send the Hangout chat box? I think it's better. I don't know.
Hi guys.
Let's see. Google Drive.
This is the first time I log in
Okay.
in Google. I don't know where it is.
All right, screen share, no. I'm determined to get Google Drive to work, so, because it's really give access. Okay, how about now?
Well.
Hello. So if you click on Google Drive, does a document pop up on your screen?
No.
No, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Practice how to give
Could you post the link to Google Drive?
It is posted. Hold on. Who has access? Change. Okay. All right. All right. This should have changed the privacy settings. Okay. So if you hit Google Drive again, is it working now?
No.
No? Okay. I don't understand why this never works. Okay. All right.
I think I accessed about the CVs in interviews. Is that?
It starts with watch this short video.
Yes, yes, I did.
Okay, so how did you do that?
I don't know. That's the problem.
Did you click on Google Drive?
Yeah.
Okay. And if you scroll to the top, because there's 2 pages and the second page is blank.
It's about, I can see, tell us about yourself and some questions occur in the document.
Yep, that's exactly it. Okay. All right, so we have one person that can access it. On air. All right. I'm just trying to make it easier so everyone can see it.
Why don't you use the Google Hangout chat box? Is it difficult for you?
It's just that I'm gonna post the document there, but yeah, it's just a lot of, see.
Ah,
So,
yeah, not better now in chat
um,
box.
yeah. Okay, so it is in chat. So if we scroll to the top, I have a short video for you to watch on YouTube. It's about 3 or 4 minutes, and it's going to give you some do's and don'ts. So what you should and should not do on a job interview. So if everyone can quickly watch the video, um, and everyone can see what I posted in chat.
Could you please post it again because I can't see it?
Okay. How about now?
Nothing changed.
Can you click your chat box icon?
Oh, I see.
Okay. All right. So we'll start with watch this short video. So I'll give you guys a few minutes, and just make sure to mute your mics so we all don't hear the video playing. And I'll see you in about 4 minutes because I think that's how long the video is.
是这样子的，因为我觉得我自己觉得哈，因为原本的鱼是比较好吃一点的，然后如果你春菜进去的话，我会很不够。比如说我那个鱼里面的汤都是。
Okay, so has everyone finished the video?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. So did everyone understand what they were telling us? So a few things you shouldn't do and a few things you have the right not to answer. So if your future employer asks about your personal life, you are allowed to refuse to answer them. Okay. All right. So I want to start going over the sheet I made for us, so that we can come up with some questions and then we can have practice interviews. Okay. So in an interview, be prepared for small talk, which is just how are you, how is the weather, to show you have manners and how well you can get along with the people in the office. So when you meet your interviewer, what action do you want to do? How are you going to meet them? Does anyone know?
You have to be smiling all the time.
Okay, so you should smile. But what action do we use to greet a person?
Handshake.
Yeah, so you want to make sure you give them a strong handshake.
But a proper handshake.
Yep.
Not like just individual.
Yeah, so you don't want to crush their hand, and it's not supposed to be like limp like that. So give a good handshake. Okay, so I prepared some questions that you can take a look at. One of them is, how are you today? So this is an example of small talk. So you can answer positively, which is, I'm fine, I'm well, thank you, and you, because you never want to answer that question negatively in an interview. Another question that I've had a lot is, did you find us okay? So did you find the company? And you want to say, for positive, I sure did, or negative, I had some difficulties, but I made it here. So always try to stay positive in an interview. And the biggest thing is to tell us about yourself. So you don't want to give a detailed description of your CV, but you want to give some details about your life and about your experience. So I wrote a paragraph, if it was me on a job interview. Okay, so if it was me, I just graduated from the University of Delaware with a degree in English and French. I'm really looking forward to starting my career and gaining some work experience in my fields. I'm an extremely hard worker. I started working at the age of 16, and since then I have worked through college in order to support myself. I do have a lot of experience working with the public, as well as some basic secretarial skills, but it is going to be a nice change working in an office full-time. So I give them, I tell you my degrees, I tell you a little bit about my job experience, and I tell you why I want to work for your company, just a general, because they are going to ask you more specific questions. So I give you some templates, like what has your previous work experience been? What is your greatest weakness? And I tell you how you can start to answer those questions. And the most important question that you should all prepare at home is, why do you want to work for this company? So that's like a very important one. All right, and I think someone has a question because they're typing. So what I want to do now for the lesson is come up with some questions that your interviewer can ask you besides the one that I've provided, and then I will split you into groups of like companies and people looking for jobs, and we're going to have some practice being on an interview and being the interviewer. So first of all, can we come up with some questions that your employers can ask you besides what is your greatest weakness, and why do you want to work for this company? Does anyone have any ideas?
Okay, let's start.
Okay. Yeah, so what questions? I want us to create questions, because I only give us 3 questions for an interview. So to create questions that an employer can ask
What
during
are
an interview.
what are your salary expectations? Also important.
Okay, so what are your
Salary expectations.
Okay, what are your salary expectations? Okay.
What are your pet peeves?
I don't think they'll ask a pet peeve because pet peeve is something minor. So I
Is
really
it
hate it when
personal?
people snap their gum. What about?
Did you work in a team before, and how did you find that?
Yeah. Okay. So, are you a team player? And do you have experience working with others?
Do you work well with other people?
Do you work well with other people?
Can you create extra value for our company?
Okay, awesome. Yeah. What can you bring?
Okay, I have a suggestion. Another suggestion. Do you have required qualifications for example, accountant position?
So what qualifies you
required
for?
Qualification, or how to say?
Yeah. So what qualifies you for this position? Yeah. So you can ask about. It's asking like, what experience do you have, like work experience, but also what skill set do you have? Like, are you good on the computer? Are you personable? So that's a great question.
Are you open mind?
Yep. Sorry.
Are you open mind?
Okay. So, are you open-minded? They won't ask something that specific.
Why did you quit your last job?
Okay. So, why are you looking for new employment?
Qualify.
How did you usually manage stress?
Yes. How do you manage stress? Also, another one that's good. How do you manage problems in the workplace?
Are you innovative person?
Pardon?
To be innovative person. Today's companies ask this kind of questions to people in the interview.
What kind of question? I heard, are you a naughty person?
Sorry, there is a mistake. Fifth question. I think it should be what qualifies you look for this position.
No, it's what qualifies you look for this position.
Yeah.
Doesn't make sense. That means what qualifies you to look, like to actually look at the position. So what qualifies you for this position? What qualities do you have to have this job? That's what that means.
Okay, got it.
How did you know about our company?
Okay, so how did you hear about our company, and why would you like to work for us?
What is the most difficult thing you faced in your previous job?
Can you speak up?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
What is the most difficult thing you faced with in your previous job?
Okay, what was the most difficult obstacle you faced at your previous job? Okay, so I think those are some great questions. If anyone has another question, we can post it right now. So what can you contribute to this company? I think we have that in what value can you bring to our company? Okay, so those are some awesome questions. So if you guys want to add them to your interview sheet. That's why I was trying to give you a Word document so we could add to it. And so what I want us to do now is I want to break us into two groups. People who are considered employers for a company, and then people who are looking for a job. And I want you to use some of these questions that we've come up with and the sheet that I gave you if you need help answering the questions. Okay? So Barris Belsi, I want you to be an employer. Jose Toma, I want you to be an interviewee, so you are looking for a job. Max, I want you to be an employer.
Yeah.
Vahid, I want you to be an interviewee. I'll write this all down. Wolfie, an employer. Yi Luau, an interviewee. And then Ziad Hasni, I want you to be an interviewee. Okay?
And
So,
who's gonna be my interviewer?
me.
Okay.
Sorry.
No problem.
Or someone else, if they want to have practice, they can be your interviewer. So we'll wait.
Sorry, Laura, what is my role?
Who was that? Are you Jose or Max? Because your icon is the same.
Jose.
Jose? Yep. I want you to be a person looking for a job, so an interviewee.
Okay.
Jose and me, we are starting now.
1 second. Strengths and weaknesses. I'm just adding one more question. Okay, so Yi Lao posted a question. So what are your strengths and weaknesses? So I want Barry's and Jose to start. So can you give us a fake interview? So Barry's is the one asking the questions, and Jose is the one answering them because you are looking for the job. Okay? Does everyone understand? Okay. All right, so I want you to start, and like the whole class has to see it because there's no way to break into groups. So I want Baris and Jose to start, if possible. Hello?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so Baris, you ask questions. You're the employer.
Okay.
You're the
Hi,
employer.
Jose.
And Jose, you are the interviewee. So you're looking for a job. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. So can we have, like, how are you going to greet each other? You can start with that and go from there.
Okay. Hi, Jose. Welcome.
Thank you. How are you?
Can you tell us about story,
Sorry, my
past story?
previous job or
Yes, previous job about you.
So you can say,
Can you give us more information about you? We don't know anything about you now.
so you can say, can you tell us your past history with work?
With work.
okay. Actually, I have a work as a networking technician in an internet service provider. So I would like to follow with this kind of job. So I'm here to try to get the job.
can you tell us about personal skills? Can you inform more?
About my personal skills.
Yes.
I don't know. I think I'm very constant. I work in a good pace, and I like to finish everything I start, and I like to work in a group, doing common projects in a team, and I think my profile is very technical.
Okay. So for
Okay.
personal skills, I noticed you had a little difficulty. So I'm going to write some responses in chat or not. Okay, there we go. Some responses to personal skills. So you can say you're great on the computer. You're great on the computer. And if you can list the programs you know. So if you're a computer engineer or if you're a secretary or something, you know how to use Outlook or Microsoft Office, okay? You said you work well with other people, which is great. You can say you're a hard worker. All of you can say you speak English, so you're bilingual, okay? So you want to list things that maybe make you different. So anything like, especially technology related, you want to make sure you stress the point that you are a quick, so you can always say I'm a quick learner and I'm good with computers, okay? So and make sure you can stress as well that you're bilingual or trilingual. So yeah, just wanted to throw that out there. You guys can continue.
Next question? Or...
Yep, so why don't, Beris, you ask one more question, and then we'll go on to the next group of people, so everyone has a chance. Okay, so Beris Balsi, can you ask one more question? Hello?
I'm not sure he's here.
Okay. Okay. Does anyone want to ask Jose one more question so he gets practice answering 3 questions?
Actually, I don't want because I haven't been here.
Okay.
I was busy, sorry.
Okay. All right.
So we can move to another group if you want.
Okay.
Because here is a silence. No one is speaking.
Yeah, no one's answering. All right. So Max and whoa, I think we lost some people and gained some people. This is not working. Okay. I think we need to start a rule on Verbling where if you join the class, you have to stay, because when it flips over and we do activities, it becomes really difficult.
Yeah.
So Max and
Yeah, I'm here.
are you an interviewee or a company asking questions?
Yeah.
Interviewee. Okay. Wolfie, you are.
I want to be a job hunter.
Okay, so you're an interviewee.
Yeah.
Yi Lao, are you an employer? Okay. All right. Okay, so from now on, I'll just be the interviewer. That's fine. So I can ask you questions. So Max Yassine, you're up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So hello, Max. How are you today?
Sorry, there was a noise. I hear you.
Hello, Max. How are you today?
Yeah, thank you very much. I'm great. What about you?
I'm pretty good. So tell us about yourself. Why do you want to work for this company?
Um, I made many research about your company, and I want to work here as long as I retire.
Okay.
Because I care about my career improvement.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
So you care about your career opportunities.
Career opportunity, yeah.
Okay.
Um, yes. Uh, uh, and also I want to work the accountant position. You had advertisement in the newspaper.
Mm-hmm.
I saw your advertisement yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm here to apply this position. What qualifies you you look for?
Okay. So what qualities are you looking for?
You looking for this position?
Yep. So we are looking for someone who is a hard worker, someone who can work a lot of hours, someone who is a team player, and someone who is innovative, who can come up with new ideas for our company. Do you think you are the person for this kind of job? Do you think that you have these qualities?
Yes, I have many these qualifies. What you want? I'm also hardworking. My personality is really very suit this position. Yeah,
So can I ask, do you have a degree?
yeah.
Okay.
My yeah. Okay.
So what did you
My
study?
yeah. I have a degree in business administration.
Okay.
Yeah.
So business administration, are you prepared to manage people in the office workplace?
Yeah, sure. I have experience for 3 years. I
Okay.
had experience before.
Okay. So you can say, I have 30 years of experience in business administration and managing. Okay, and that's perfect.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, so do you handle problems in the workplace well? Can you give us an example?
Yeah, I try to manage the problem when I see the problem. I try to solve this problem as soon as possible.
Okay, great. Yeah, that's key. All right, so it was great meeting you, Max. And now it's time to move on to another person. Vahid, do you think you can answer some questions?
Of course I can. So
Okay,
if you want, we can begin right now.
okay, great. So I'll try to ask some different questions so everyone can hear some responses. Okay, so, all right. Hello, Vahid. How are you today?
Hello, I'm very good. How about you?
I'm great. Thanks for asking. Okay. So how did you hear about our company?
So actually, your company is one of the best companies in our country, and as I know, it is a worldwide and overseas company. So I'm sure everyone in our country heard about your company. So is it?
Okay. So why would you like to work for us? What can our company, being so well known, do for you?
Could you please repeat the question because I haven't heard?
Yep. So why would you like to work for our company? What can our company give you?
So
if you work for
actually,
us.
as I told before, your company, one of the biggest company in our country, so it gives us a very good opportunity in our future career. So if I will start with this job, I see myself in the near future in a very good position. So
Okay. So if you, yeah. So if you get a good position, you have a lot of opportunities. That's great. Ask for their card, and someone asked the end, we should always say, we'll phone you later. And I want to say, yes, definitely ask for your employer's card and tell them, I look forward to hearing from you. So that's something you always want to say in discussing this job opportunity further. Okay, so that's something you always want to say at the end of the interview. I forgot to mention that before. So when we finish, Vahid and I will practice that. Okay? Okay. So I'm scrolling up to more questions. So why should we hire you at our company, Vahid?
because first of all, I have graduated one of the best university, and I have a very good background. I am fluent in 3 languages: Russian, Azeri, and also Turkish. And I can speak 2 more languages in a proficiency level. I want to tell that I had a very good background on this job before. I have worked in one of the best companies, so that's why I'm thinking that you have to hire me.
That's great. So what has been one of your most difficult obstacles in your previous job? How did you overcome this problem?
So actually, we in the job, how to say, in the business world, you are facing a lot of problems. My main problem was, let's say, I'm trying to pick something. Actually, I have never had a problem like this.
It can be something silly, like
okay.
I don't know. Forgetting
okay. When I went to the presentation, there was a problem with my flash card. I put every documents and presentation into it, but it has not been working while I wanted to present this. So that's why it made me how to say in a very bad position. There was a word I wanted to use that, but actually I forgot. Anyway, so this is it was a main problem which I had there, and so I have solved it with asking my girlfriend to go my home and send it to me via email. So she sent it to me, and I did a presentation. So.
And has it happened again? Have you had this problem again?
Of course not. Of course not. Actually, it has not also been my problem because it was some kind of the technical problems which I faced in that situation. So I mean, when I have tried to put it to the computer, there was an error in the USB entry of the computer, so it caused this problem.
Okay.
So this is it. Actually, I have tried here to not. How to say, there was in video something, I mean, not blame yourself, try to blame something else.
Yep. So just say it was my fault, but also the computer's fault, but I have not had this problem again. All right, so it was great meeting you, Vahid, and hearing from you.
Thank you very much.
And I will definitely give you a call.
Can you give me your business card, please?
Yes, definitely. Here it is.
Thank you.
So, and also just, can you say, so everyone, I look forward to hearing from you. So,
okay.
So say thank you for the business.
Thank you for the meeting, and thank you for everything. It was very glad to meet you.
Okay, great. So Yeah. You always just want to like end it on a very polite note and tell them that you look forward to hearing from them. So you can't wait to hear their phone call, because that means like you think the job interview went well and you really want to work there. So it's like a good thing to say in English. All right. So Wolfie, are you prepared to be interviewed?
Yes,
Yeah? Okay. How are you today?
I'm great. How do you do?
I'm pretty good. Okay. So Wolfie, what qualities do you have that can be beneficial, so that can that are of value to this company?
Yeah, this is not only for an opportunity, but this company, I think it's the place where my qualification can make a difference. I want this job because it seems tailored my competences. As you can see on my CV, sales and marketing and my strong points. I built up my skills in your company. I think it's meet your requirements.
Okay. So do you have a degree,
Yeah,
Wolfie?
yes, I had a degree, an university degree. I finished university and in a customer relations. I
Okay.
majored in customer relations. After university, also I had a 5 years, 2 years internship. Also, I had as a practical. My practical skills is also good. Is
Okay.
I believe because practical skills is important than the theoretical skills.
Okay.
I had both of them. I want to I can contribute your company. I believe.
Okay, so you want to say, I will make a great contribution to your company.
Yeah, as you can on my CV, you can check my all acknowledgements from my ex-employee. You can see it in my reference.
Yeah, I was just fixing the grammar a little bit. So I will make a great contribution to your company. Okay, so that's great. I noticed, so a lot of people don't mention if they have a degree. In America, that's one of the first things you want to mention. I have a degree in French and English. You want to say it. I have a bachelor's degree. I have a master's. So make sure you do that, because that is a huge selling point in the United States, that you're educated.
Actually, in
Yeah, you are.
requirements, they're accepting someone with a degree. I mean, in Azerbaijan, actually, you cannot go to the job interview without a degree. I mean, if you are going to the normal job, so they're always asking it before you join this.
Okay.
But you are right. But I don't want to repeat. In fact, you can see my CV.
Yes, hello.
I don't want to repeat in my CV. I want to say it's a different things. It's I don't know what you think. It's kind of to try to sell myself.
Yeah, I use my degree as, it's just one thing for my CV, so I use it as okay, sorry, I was reading the chat. So I use it as the introduction to what I'm going to say. So I say I graduated from the University of Delaware with a degree in English and French. I'm really looking forward to starting my career, because now they know I just graduated college, and they know what I have studied. So without looking at my CV, and then I can go from there. So for us, like, we're always taught in a job interview that we want to talk about our degree. But if it's different in your country, that's totally fine. Or if, yeah, so I was just pointing out like how we set up our job interview. Because for us, like, it's like the most important selling point. All right. So, all right. So, what specific qualifications do you have, Wolfie?
I think you asked that question.
I think I'm looking for. Okay. What are your strengths and weaknesses?
Yeah, I can say my weaknesses, like my weaknesses is I had a problem with my writing, but I have been really struggling with my writing, and then I took a course and I solved this problem. My writing is better. Also, my greatest
Okay.
What was the other question? Sorry.
What are your strengths and
My
weaknesses?
yeah, I said, I think the first one, the second one, I can say actually I'm really strict schedules. I don't want to meet the deadlines. That's my strength. I think I don't want to take my job in the home. I don't want to meet the deadlines. I want to go to ahead the schedule.
Can you repeat that?
Yeah, I said that I don't want to meet the deadlines because I don't want to any interrupting and I don't want to come across any problems. I don't want to take the job in my home. I follow the schedule. I hate the schedule. I don't want to done the job before
Okay.
my schedule. You know
Yeah,
what?
just be careful with that. So say I know for this company I may have deadlines, and I will try to work with them, but sometimes I want to give a great quality of work for your company, so I may need an extension on deadlines, but you sometimes want to avoid that because that scares companies. So the best thing is to lie. So if you do always need more time on deadlines, just say I always do my best at my job, and sometimes it requires that I need more time, but the quality of work that I always give is perfection. So something along those lines. You want to spin it so it sounds like you are what they want to hire. Okay? So
Yeah,
you want to... Okay.
Sorry, go on.
No. So about deadlines, so...
Yeah, but it's a good. I think it's a good stuff because, as I said, for the deadlines point for my strengths, like it's a. I don't want to take a lot of people don't finish their works before the deadlines. I really finish my workload before my deadlines. I think it's a good thing.
Okay. Oh, okay.
You think it's not persuasive?
Yeah, I thought you said that you needed more time. That's what I heard. So I always give a great quality of work, and I always meet my deadlines. Okay, so that's perfect. All right, so I just want to give one more person a chance to answer some questions. So Yi Lao, is your mic working? Can you answer some questions? Okay. What about Ziad Hosni? You've been here
Yes,
with us
I'm
as
here,
well.
yeah.
Okay, so can I ask you a few questions to give you some practice?
Sure.
Okay. So let's see, where have we started? Okay, so what are your salary expectations, Ziad?
Well, maybe around 2,000 in my currency, I mean.
2,000
Egyptian
a month?
pounds.
A month?
Yeah, a month, yeah.
Okay, all right. I mean, that sounds reasonable. I don't know what that is for me.
It's like
actually,
$400.
Okay, all right.
but
So
actually, as I heard, it is not good to say what do you expect from them about the money, because of course you can give some kind of the tricky answers, but not exact amount.
Yep, that's why I accepted this question. So if someone asks you, what are your salary expectations? Usually you don't want to give an exact amount, but for this class, it's okay, so we can practice numbers.
Okay.
Can say
Sorry,
around?
I had to pick someone to do it too. So what you want to say if someone asks you directly, you want to ask them a question back, maybe, because they shouldn't be asking.
You can say about exactly salary or around.
Yeah,
I
so
said
you would want to
around.
say, yeah. So he answered it pretty well. Like I would expect around 2,000 Egyptian pounds, right? Which is a fine answer. And sometimes you want to pick like a middle ground. So don't pick too high or too low. Like they
Yes,
should have
it's
the salary posted sometimes. But what I do is when someone asks me that, I say, what are you offering for salary?
yes.
So that's
That's a good answer, yeah.
$1 million by month.
yeah. So what are you offering for a salary? All right. So or you can do if you're bold, I give Zaid or Zaid credit.
Jihad, yeah.
Okay. I don't think I can pronounce that. Sorry, Jihad.
Is that that
Jihad.
difficult?
Okay. So you can give a respectable number, and
$5,000.
so depends on the job. So Ziad,
You can say your dream.
Yeah, why not? Because it's not real interview.
Yeah. So if you want to be funny, you can always say, well, I would like $1 million, but I know that's not an option. And then you can say, so what are you offering for a salary? So
Yeah,
if you want to be a little more personal, you can also do that as well. I've done that. Someone asked me, and I was like, well, I would really like to make $100 an hour. And she was like, seriously? And I was just
What
like,
was the job?
I was like,
what
yes,
was the job?
I would honestly like to make $100 an hour, but I know you will not pay me that. So, what are you offering? And she was like, we are offering $10 an hour. And I was like, it's okay, I can take that. So if you want, you can always play a little game like that, and that'll show that you're easy to get along with and work.
Okay.
So, yeah.
We should be singer or answer that.
Yeah. So, but you did have a good
$1 by
answer.
hour.
Yeah. So as long as you make it like a little bit of a joke and you're not serious. But Ziad also answered the question correctly. You can give a number. It's very like bold. I'm way too afraid to do it. So, all right. So I also have more questions. So why should we hire you, Ziad?
Well, I have some technical information about the job. It's related to my career. I mean, to my studies.
Yep.
I also took courses in computer, and I can deal good with computers. I also, my personal skills, I'm a hard worker, a good organizer. I like to analyze the problem and then divide it into parts and start solving each part individually.
Okay.
So, yeah.
That's a really great answer.
Thank you.
Yeah. So unfortunately, class is over, and I wish I could ask all of you more questions, but I think you did really well, and any company that speaks English would be lucky to have you. So, all right. I hope you enjoyed class, and it was a little fun to pretend to be something else.
Yeah. It was really fun, yeah.
So have a good day, guys, and enjoy your other classes if you're taking them. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.